defense, it seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that, what coaches call.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time, and leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar Jackson.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the foul, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're number 1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Credit that play defensively to Marcus Peters. He got downhill in a hurry.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Lead at 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Jaguars at 500, sitting at 5-5. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where the open week fell.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Ravens. last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Lawrence on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of his shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10. Lawrence, he'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of cruiser on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And a I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's... And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Patterson. Touchdown, Baltimore. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line like a bull in a china shop. And none of us ever want to confront that bully any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone. What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that. It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season? Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that. Now here's a pass on feet and incomplete.